Come on, say. Hey, I thought I wanted peace and quiet. Turn the bass up loud as it go. Exchange that peace for violence. Everybody get on the floor. Say everybody, please get on the floor. Flex like a wrestler, like John Cena. They can't see me, but they smell me though. I bet they smell me though. Hey, feel like I'm slug. I got so many flows. You get a bat like Santa, you gon' have too many hoes. Hey, my name do say, but I couldn't go for some Don Julio. Hey, I'm too fast, so babe, I need two of those. Man, I need two of those. Yeah, I need two of those. Yeah, I need two for me. She keep texting my phone, asking what you gon' do for me. We can link just you and me. I broke the trust, you can't believe me. Take it slow, let's take it easy. Let's take it slow, let's take it easy. Yeah. She got on Lululemon, think she tryna tease me. I pick you up through the day, won't be home until this evening. Baby, I told you I need peace and quiet when I'm tryna beat it. Baby, I swear I'm tryna beat it. I'm tryna beat it. I thought I wanted peace and quiet. Turn the bass up loud as it go. Exchange that peace for violence. Everybody get on the floor. Say everybody.
Yeah.
My dear sweet brother Noopsy.
Y'all know what it is. This is the Sports Time Zone. Thursday night. Out of bounds, we in here. Shout out to my man Q the Beat on vacation, coming live. NY, what's good, Q?
What's good, y'all? I'm in the Buffalo B-Low. What's good? I'm out here in the streets, man. Loving it.
What's happening?
Chilling,
On the
man.
check-in, got my man 512 Kelvo ATX stand up. What's good, Kelvo?
Man, shoot, man, I'm blessed, man. Ready to get this out of bounds show in with my brother Noomsy and my brother Q the Beat, man. Like you said, man, let's get it, man. I'm ready.
Yo, I love doing this. Y'all can tell by my smile that I really love doing this. Shout out to my brother. Salute to TZ Dave. Shout out to TZ Dave, my brother co-host. Couldn't make it today, but salute anyway. Yo, that track right there, Lil Duce. Shout out to 305 Miami. Y'all want to get at Lil Duce, y'all holler at him. He is on Spotify and all that. Hey, Q, let them know what they need to do in case they ain't did so already.
Y'all follow that link, hit that link, like, share, and subscribe. Also follow us on SportsTime_Zone. That is SportsTime_Zone. Let's get it, y'all. On
Y'all
IG.
know that's what's up. SportsTime_Zone is the IG. We also on TikTok. Those of y'all joining us live, drop something in the comments. Make sure y'all share the video. Make sure you do a whole lot of the blood clot thing. Shout out, salute to my island people them. Salute to Jamaica. Salute to Barbados. Salute to Trinidad and Tobago. Salute to St. Lucia, the Bahamas, St. Croix, the whole heap of the massive them. Rude boy them, salute. Yo, we got a dope show lined up for y'all today. This is Thursday night out of bounds. So y'all know what we do on Thursday. But first, let me shout out my peoples. KE Creations, before we even jump off. Y'all see what I'm wearing. My favorite celebrity couple. That's right, Pap and Clarissa. This was made by KE Creations. Clarissa Shields has a fight this weekend against Lonnie Daniels. Lonnie Daniels is 11-2. Clarissa Shields, we already know she undefeated. It's going to be a good fight. Make sure y'all lock in to that fight.
Yes,
Clarissa
sir.
gonna put hands.
That's going to be a good one. Yeah,
it's going to be a real good
We're going to stock her up, bro. Hopefully. Can't be taking no
I don't
upset.
think- Yeah, I ain't taking no upset either, Kelvo. How many rounds you think it's going, Kelvo? I'd say it ain't going past like 4, if that.
Yeah, I was going to say 3.
I'm gonna say 5.
You got 5? Okay. All right. So you giving Lonnie Daniels a little more credit. That in the name of integrity, Q got 3 rounds.
He said in the name of integrity. Yes, sir.
So we got 3, 4, 5. So it's either gonna be round 3, round 4, round 5. One of us gonna be right. I have a feeling one of us gonna be right. But yo, we got some topics. So let's just jump right in. Salute to everybody that's right there now joining us live. Make sure y'all comment. We need those comments to come in. Tell us how y'all feeling the show and all that. But let's just jump straight into our first topic of the day. I want to lead off with this one because it's something that's been stewing and burning me up inside for a while. I even did a morning walk with Noomsy and had to check some people about this. But the Bleacher Report did a top 100 list of the greatest basketball players in the history of basketball. And what's crazy about this is they had Kobe Bean Bryant, the Kobe that we've all seen, the 81-point Kobe. How many points did he score? It was ridiculous. He had 40 points.
81.
in a month. You said, was it a 40-point month that he had?
Yep, in the month of October 2006, I believe that was that year, he averaged 40 points.
Something like that is insane. Both of y'all boys are Laker fans. So when the Bleacher Report came out with this list, they had Kobe Bryant ranked number 11. Now, to say that he is not a top 10 player, and some of the guys that they had in front of him, I can kind of see it. But Larry Bird, LeBron James, and Steph Curry are three of those people they had ranked ahead of Kobe. I just want to say this. It seemed like people forget how dope and great you are while you here, but then when you gone, whatever personal feelings they had against you, they use that to bring down your character. A la Kobe Bean Bryant. Now, recently there was a passing of Hulk Hogan. I ain't condoning none of that Hulk Hogan racism and none of that BS that he was on at all. But he was a part of my childhood. Hulkamania actually made me want to watch wrestling. So I ain't gonna come out saying R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, but I ain't gonna say F the man either. I do respect the dead. Flipping back to Kobe, my two Laker fans, I'm gonna start with you, Kelvo, because I know this is something that's been burning you up too, because I saw you post about this. What were your thoughts? And then I'm gonna pass it on to Q, my other Laker fan, and I'm gonna kick back and let y'all boys go in on this one. But what was your thoughts when you saw that Bleacher Report and saw Kobe Bryant ranked number 11 outside of the top 10, number one, and then number two, where should he have been ranked in your eyes? Go for it, Kelvo.
Man, I was highly upset, man. It was really out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? That they had my dog outside the top 10. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, you got to put him, I'm looking at the list right now. I feel like he should be top 5. I'm looking at the list. They got Jordan. They got LeBron, which, not really a big fan of that. At number 3, they got Kareem. Respectable. Can't really hate on Kareem. You got Magic. Me personally, I think Kobe's better than Magic, but Magic did take the Lakers to the finals as a rookie.
True.
That is a very great accomplishment. So that's debatable. 5, we got Bill Russell. I respect RP to the great Bill Russell, but I'm not putting him above Kobe. He was more of a defensive presence, and his team was loaded. He had all types of Hall of Famers on his team. And I know we're not really supposed to compare eras, but, the level of competition wasn't, the type of level of competition that Kobe went against.
Exactly.
6, we got Shaq. Me personally, this one is kind of tough because we're talking about the most dominant player we've ever seen, in Shaq. But I got to put Kobe over Shaq, man.
That one, Kelvo, I don't know. I mean, Shaq, I could see the other guys, but I don't know. Shaq, maybe I let them slide with that one because
I'm not saying Shaq's got to drop all the way down, but if I'm just looking at complete game, Kobe, I'm pretty sure Q will go over his accolades, but I mean, Kobe, as far as a complete player, he was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Larry Bird. And no disrespect to Shaq. Shaq is a beast. Real Laker fan. Man, we love Shaq. I'm just keeping it real. Larry Bird, shout out to at 7 we got Tim Duncan. Another dog.
Yeah. I think Timmy's cool. I think Tim is cool there. I think
I can't say anything negative about Tim. He gave us a run for our money. Every time we ran into him in the playoff, Q can tell you it was real when we had to see them boys. And then you got Larry Bird. No, absolutely not. I'm sorry. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm looking at his numbers. 3-time champion. Kobe got 5 rings. He's a 3-time MVP. Kobe got snubbed a couple years. So, I mean, that's the only thing really going in his favor. He's a 12-time All-Star, only 3-time All-Defense. I'm sorry, Larry. And you had a loaded team too, bro. let's not forget, like, you didn't have a loaded team like your whole career, bro. So no. And then we got Wilt, the Stilt, Chamberlain, big dog, but it's a level of competition thing for me, man. Wilt was a
Real
dog.
talk. Nah, real talk.
I gotta put Kobe over Wilt. Respect Wilt though. Tough.
I can see that. I mean, I ain't never see Wilt play, so I would have to put Kobe over him too, because I'm based on what I've seen with my own eyes. I agree with you, Kelvo. I agree 100%. So
last we got Steph Curry. Hell no. All right, I'm sorry. Steph Curry does not play no defense, bro.
At all.
This dude is a great leader. I will give him that. 4-time champion.
Yeah.
Elite shooter.
Yeah.
Bruh. Bruh. Q will tell you, Kobe gave everything he had on the offense and defense.
Man,
bro was getting
100%.
straight fadeaway threes from the corner, bro.
Yeah.
With dudes hanging on him. Talking about turnaround, splash.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
So, and I'm with you, Kelvo. So my question to you, Q, is this. Like, a lot of people, the reason why they ain't really like Kobe was a number of reasons. It's his personality. They say he turned people off. Then he had that little case going on with the little chick up in Colorado. Then he had all that. So do you think that has something to do with why they disrespected his legacy? And then also, what were your thoughts when you saw that report and saw where they ranked Kobe?
Man, I was very, very, very upset, man. That was heartbreaking to be looking at the screen and you watch one of your favorite guys who that a lot of people had him in a conversation with going against Michael Jordan as who was a favorite, drop down away to number 11, and then the players above him. We all know, like, I to me, when you searching for like the best overall player, it has to be like everything. Like, some of these players can't dribble, so to me that's a knock. Some of these players wasn't as great a passer as Kobe.
Right.
To me, that's a knock. Like, and then like Kelbo said, some of these players was not great on the defensive end. So that's another knock.
Mm-hmm.
So Kobe was like a complete package deal. I mean, and then he had the mentality of that Mamba mentality, like he was a killer on the court. Like, I mean, he got 5 rings. He dropped 40, averaged 40 in a month.
Yeah.
He scored an 81-point game, a bunch of 60-point games, a bunch of 50-point games.
Yep.
He did all of this while going through some bullshit ass trial.
Yeah.
Get off the helicopter and came and dropped 35, 40 on your. I mean,
yeah.
Who did that, man?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Case. And he beat the case.
And he beat the case. I think they won the next year.
Yeah, they ended up winning that very next year. Like I said, he would hop off the plane and give you 30 after just coming from a trial fighting for his life and his freedom. Man. The mental toughness that took, people underestimate that, but I ain't even talking about that part, just period. Even if you throw that out, everything else he did in his career still makes him a top 10 to a top 5 player. So Bleacher Report, y'all got to hold this L. And I know a lot of them people from Bleacher are probably either too young to know how great Kobe was, or they saw him play, but their personal opinion of him and all the things that we discussed that clouded their judgment on where they rated Kobe. So no way, no hell is Kobe not a top 10 player. So I just wanted to get that off. Definitely get that off.
One more thing. What's crazy is Kobe come on the court every night and say, who we playing? Who they best player? I got him.
Yeah.
The other team, the other opponent come on here every night and say, we playing Kobe? Dang, who guarding him? They asking who gonna guard him.
Yeah.
Kobe saying, I got your superstar. So that means T-Mac, Vince Carter, whoever your superstar is, man, I'm gonna guard him. I'm gonna guard him. LeBron ain't doing that. Ain't nobody in today's game is really challenging. We don't even have that in our game no more. Like,
you can't even really get physical like that on defense anyway.
Nah.
Yeah.
You can't even touch nobody on defense now like that. I mean, but I will say this: in these last playoffs, they was letting these boys play. Like, they was letting them play. They was throwing Jalen Brunson all over the place. And I wasn't hating on that. I kind of like to see Jalen Brunson get tossed over all around the court. But yeah, they let them boys play. So that's a little different. Now,
shout out to SGA on that, though, because I would say that I take that back. He is the only one that I could see like a slight resemblance. And you could tell his favorite player is Kobe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see that.
SGA, his favorite player is Kobe. That's not a doubt. He play offense and he play defense.
Nah, you could definitely tell and see that. Now, switching from Kobe.
Yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead, Kelvo. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just Kobe, 12-time all defense. When they was really playing defense.
12 times.
Yes.
12-time all defensive player. First team, and y'all are saying that he's not a top 10 player overall. Yeah,
on top of the offensive accolades. Nobody had a bag like Kobe, man.
Nobody.
That list not going to make it. Not going to make it.
Off the dribble, pull up, 3-point, drive game. We literally seen his game evolve from Fro Kobe to Deuce Fo Kobe.
Yep.
When he used to just dunk every time, now come on, man. Like, what is people? It's out of bounds, bro.
There's nothing that he could not do on the court. So for that, salute, R.I.P. Mamba. Salute to you and your legacy. I'm not going to let them disrespect your legacy on my watch. And as long as I have a platform like this, I don't care if it's one viewer or if it's 1 million viewers. I'm going to defend your legacy to the very end. Kobe Bean Bryant. That was for you. Now, switching over from Kobe over to another athlete that just recent, but this one was really recent. And this one is bittersweet. The passing of one Hulk Hogan just dropped. Everybody just saw that Hulk Hogan passed away, 71 years old. He had a cardiac arrest, or also known as a heart attack. And the word on the internet and online is kind of mixed bag. A lot of people are saying, F him. He was a racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, F him, F his legacy and all that. And then you got other people that said, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Hulkamania was a part of my childhood. This is what I grew up on. This is what actually made me want to become a wrestling fan. So this one is this is a tough call for a lot of people. Now, one thing that I won't do is I don't disrespect the dead. I get it. I don't condone racism. I'm not going to say RIP to somebody racist that obviously didn't like people of my race. I would never, ever do that. But at the same time, I have to also acknowledge the fact that this was a part of my childhood. And, I can't sit up here and act like I wasn't doing the Hulk Hogan leg drop on my little sister when we was kids growing up, so. Yeah. So with that, guys, either one of y'all, what are y'all thoughts about Hulk Hogan's legacy just as a wrestler? Did he impact y'all's childhood at all as a wrestler? And then second part, should we care about his legacy at this point because of the fact that, obviously he was a racist, clearly by the comments that he made and some of the things he said about black people. So where do y'all stand on this as far as Hulk Hogan and his legacy and whether or not us as black people should even give a fuck?
You got it first, Q. I'm going to go after you, big dog.
I mean, it is what it is. We already know that when his daughter was dating that black dude, he dropped the N-bomb, But like you say, we grew up watching wrestling. We grew up I would say we are part of the gaming era.
Yeah.
Original wrestling, and we played the original WWE on Nintendo. So when they so it's kind of like a mixed bag with me, but I mean, fuck that nigga. He was a racist.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. nigga.
Yeah,
you get both. You get a mixed bag from Q to B. Kelbo, what was your thoughts on the Hulkster?
Man, we all came up in that wrestling era. For me, it was WWF.
Yeah.
NWO, Hulk Hogan.
NWO.
You know what I'm saying? Playing, you know, on the PS2 and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, it's you know, I don't, like you said, man, it's tough when people die, because at the end of the day, man, nobody really knows when their time is, man.
Yeah.
You got to keep it righteous at all times. And,
Right.
you know, the crazy part about it, one of my ox, man, he posted on Instagram, he said that Hulk Hogan died on the exact same day that 10 years ago when he did a racist rant.
That's what I heard too.
Black people the N-word.
That's
Now,
what
for those who's watching who don't know, we the real children of God, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
We
sir.
the Israelites, bro. And the
Yes,
Most
sir.
High don't forget. And it ain't no coincidence that he kind of took him out on the same. He called his number on the same day. So I mean, condolences to his, you know, his family and all that. But hey, man, it's real out here, bro.
No, like
Yeah.
you said, Kelvo, you never know when it's your time, and that's why I'm real careful about that. You know, like I said, no matter how a person lived while they were here, once they, in my opinion, my belief, once they pass away and they go on to another dimension, and now it's between them and the heavenly creator, or whoever the creator is that y'all believe in out there. I think it's between that person and the heavenly and that creator. Now, for us who's still on earth to be disrespecting and disparaging someone who's no longer here, I think that then puts us kind of in a little pickle, because you never know when it's your time, and you never know when speaking ill on somebody who's already transcended into the heavens could actually, or where if he didn't go to the heavens, if he went somewhere else, you know, because a lot of people say he went the other way. But regardless of where he went, you speaking on that person's spirit could pull you down there with him. So I'm just gonna pause on that. But yeah, he was a racist piece of crap while he was here. But when I was a kid, I didn't know nothing about that. All I knew was eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and do your training. And, you know, ripping your shirt off.
Okay, brother.
Yeah, Kelmo. That's all I knew. So that is what that was a big part of my childhood, and it's what made me a wrestling fan. Even into my adult life, I was still watching wrestling into my 20s and 30s. I was still watching wrestling primarily because of guys like Hulk Hogan. So, you know, it's a tough call. You know, I ain't knocking nobody who don't want to honor him, but I'm not also knocking nobody who does choose to honor him, because it's not my call. That's between him and wherever he ended up or down. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's not my call.
When he said it, that kind of hurt our hearts, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It broke my heart.
Like, because we was like, nah, maybe he
Hulk
was tripping. Like, nah.
I didn't want to believe it, Kelvo. I didn't want to believe it. I was in denial.
He said, "Nah, Hulk, man, not the Hulk, man. Come on, Hulk.
Yeah, come on, man. You too. I thought you were different."
I was in denial for a minute. I was like, nah, I need to hear the clip. I need to see it. Like, he didn't say that. I thought it was just, but then when I actually saw, like, oh no, he really did say that. Then I was like, oh no.
Hard ER too, man.
It broke.
You do that hard ER, man.
Yeah, he did. He really did. So.
And then he tried to come back. Well, I didn't really mean it like that. I lost my cool.
He's trying to clean it up.
You gonna keep it the realest when you pissed off, Hulk. So you really know where you was at. So it's like, you know,
they say people speak their mind when they, you know, when they the angriest, and that's usually I judge people based on how they react when they're angry. That's how I judge somebody. So yeah, Hulk Hogan, you know, you're not here with us no more. Some people hate you, some people love you. So wherever you are, you know, your legacy will speak for itself, and we just gonna leave it at that. Now, going from Hulkamania to Epstein mania, because there's been a lot in the news lately about these Epstein files. It's been going on for a minute. I know Q heard about it. Kelvo knows more about this than I do, but all I know about these Epstein files, for those of y'all who don't know anything about it, is that he's a billionaire, like multi-billionaire person, that was having parties similar to what they say Diddy was having, except for Epstein. He had some of the biggest name celebrities attending his party, and they all allegedly participated in sexual acts with underage people that they should not have been participating in with. And apparently in these files, they got a lot of names, and heads could come rolling if these files get released. All I know is that they haven't released the files, and there's a big deal behind them not being released. Kelvo, you know more about this subject than I do, so I'm going to let you lead off on this segment because I don't know much about it. So educate us who don't know much about what's going on with the Epstein files as to what you know about it so far. And if y'all know about it in the comments, y'all drop in the comments what y'all know about it too. Go ahead, Kelvo.
Man, it is a sticky, nasty web of satanic nastiness, bro. This brother, man, was there's apparently he was a agent for Israel, who was apparently a college doctor, not a doctor, sorry, a teacher at some school called Dalton. And over time, he began to just rank his way up with all these powerful people. And he started meeting all these political figureheads, got into sex trafficking, where he's trafficking minors. I'm really trying to figure out how I can say I don't want to get you canceled, bro. You know what I'm saying? But,
yeah, I mean, we I see you tiptoeing, you know, and I respect that, you know. But you know, be as descriptive as you can without, you know, but just I'm not gonna shackle you. Y'all see what it is at the bottom. The views of our guests do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the Sports Time Zone. These are the views and opinions of our guests. So go ahead, Kelvo.
So he was a part of a satanic cult where they essentially traffic girls and little kids, molest them and kill them and sacrifice them to a satanic deity called Moloch or Baal. That's not, you're not going to hear about that part. You're just going to hear about the child molestation part.
Okay, well then give us what we would hear about as far as the child molestation and some of the names that are allegedly on this file. And Q, you can chime in too, Q. If you know anything about it, Q, you also chime in on this as well. Yeah. But go ahead.
There's a whole bunch of celebrities, political figures. I remember they dropped a list there. Some of our people was on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just tell you like this. We're not going to see that list because it's bigger than just Epstein. Put it like this. Like he's like a pawn. He's like a pawn in a big chess game. I'm telling you, bro, there's other countries, there's other presidents and all types of stuff that are all tied into this, bro. And if that stuff gets out, bro, I'm telling you, man, they won't let it out, bro. They won't, because the U.S. wouldn't know. People in the U.S. wouldn't know what to do with themselves, bro. If this whole thing came out, bro. I'm telling you, it's way bigger than Epstein. People are trying to say, oh, Trump's just trying to hide it because he's in the list. Nah, if they really open up that list and they see all the people in that list, and then they figure out, oh man, this is going on before Epstein. Like this type of stuff, this Epstein stuff was going on pre-Epstein. This is like, bro, this has been going on for years. I'm talking about hundreds of years. This ain't nothing new, bro. So it's like, this is bigger than all of us, bro. That's what I'm telling you straight up. They're going to try to keep it on he was trafficking children and younger girls and all that stuff, which is true. But a lot of stuff that they don't tell you is about underneath that island. That island, they found child bones and stuff like that.
Wow.
Little baby bones and little kid bones. You know what I'm saying? So it
sounds like there's a reason why these files have been so guarded, because anybody else, explain a la Diddy, a la Cosby, a la R. Kelly, any of these guys, there is no hesitation to come forward with the evidence that they have. Like when the allegations came out against Bill, you had people coming out in droves. You had people, the Me Too movement was at its highest peak point. When same thing with R. Kelly, the Me Too movement came out. Everybody was, oh yeah, and he did it to me too, and he did it to me too. And same thing with Diddy. You know, everybody was allegedly, you know, coerced by Diddy into doing things that. So there was no hiding nothing. Nothing was hidden. Everything was out in the open. But for some reason, with this Epstein situation, everything seems to be under wraps. Cue the beat. From what you know about this situation with the Epstein files, I don't know as much about it as y'all do, but what do you get out of why the Epstein files have been so guarded, and what do you know about what might be in those files?
Yeah, I agree. That's pretty much everything, because they doing all that little weird shit.
Yeah.
Blood, all that shit with eating kids, all that old crazy shit, bro. It's all true, and they ain't all got that shit from like ancient time where they believe in all this other, you know, all that shit. So, I mean, it's some crazy shit. Apparently, that's how, if you really want to be a star in the world, you know, you go through them and they put you on. But I ain't trying to do all that shit to be no star.
Yeah.
But, hey.
Next thing you know, y'all be like, what happened to Q and Noomsy? Where them boys at? Like,
they done cloned us and got fake ass.
So for those of y'all out there, yo, we ain't even got 5,000 subscribers. So y'all chill, yo. Like, we don't come for us. We just putting out there what's already in the news and what people might already know about it. But definitely, as I was talking to Kelvo about this, like, in order for these Epstein files to really come out, somebody might have to get knocked off. You know, I hate to say and it don't look like.
No, bro. They can't. Everybody's a part of this, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, Trump's trying to make it seem like, oh, it's a Democrat, Republican. Nah, bro. It's everybody thing. It's all of y'all, bro. It ain't no this side or that side. Like, bro, I'm telling you. The problem is he lied. And he played his own people. He told his people, hey, I'm going to release this. I'm going to release that. And then he's literally like, I don't know if you've seen it on the Instagram, when they're like, what about the Epstein files? He's like, man, who's talking about Epstein? What's up with this Epstein? And then they played the Dave Chappelle clip.
Yeah.
He was like, he said, oil. He said, who talking about oil? It's like, bro. You the one who said he was gonna drop the files, and now you talking about, oh, ain't no files. There's nothing on the files. We don't have no files. Like, bro.
Well, what happened to the files?
Yeah,
he went to jail for the files.
You literally
make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe. This is
like,
bro. Time
one of his teammates was like, yeah, I got the files on my desk. I'm going over them right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we ain't find nothing in the files. Like, really, bro?
I thought it was like 20,000 pages of receipts.
You ain't find nothing in them 20,000 pages. All right.
Apparently, it is a lot of pages. Those of y'all just joining us, make sure y'all hit the like, share, subscribe. Shout out to everybody in the chats. I want to address the chats real quick. Lewis Family Podcast, salute to you. Sending a shout out saying, hey, shout out to Trail L. What's good? Thank you for supporting. Man, what we got here? We got Militant Return says Hulk Hogan is a bum. All right, I see you. A lot of people feel like that. Hey, brother, make sure you eat your vitamins and say your prayers and do your training, brother. And shout out to Kiana in the chats, longtime supporter of the show. Says 100, appreciate you.
It's almost like when white people say brother, they really probably mean nigga.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, whenever a white person calls me brother, like I don't know how to feel about it sometimes. Like sometimes I'll be like, all right, do I call you brother back or what is you?
Hey, I just hit him with the old Hulk Hogan brother. I call him brother. I don't even care, bro. Don't call me the M-word, dog. Because then I'm gonna have to check you. You know what I'm saying? I'll take the brother over the M-word straight up. All day.
Any day of the week. Any day. I definitely would. Now, all right. So now moving on to our next topic. Now, this topic was really, really serious. This is a more of a serious topic. In Jacksonville, Florida, a video came out of a brother who got pulled over by Jacksonville police. And apparently they was asking him to get out of the car, and he wasn't getting out the car fast enough. So they went ahead and broke his window, reached in, stole on him, pulled him up out of the whip, stole him again, slammed him on the ground, broke his tooth, and then got on his back and proceeded to rough him up and arrest him. Now, I'm gonna say this. When I saw the video, of course, just like any other brother, it angered me. Because why? I've been pulled over by the police before. I've had that fear and that heart-sinking feeling of, is this it for me? Am I gonna make it out of this alive? Am I going to jail? Like, whatever it is. So watching this brother go through that, I felt the fear that he had to have been feeling. Now, fortunate for me, I've never been swung on by a cop, pulled out of the car and slammed on the ground like I've seen many of my brothers have to go through. So this is nothing new for us. For Q, Kovo, this is our reality. This is the reality we live with every single day. When we're driving, when we're passing by a cop, we could be walking. There's always tension. There's a tension feeling whenever a black person and a police cross paths. I don't care where you from or what part of the world you're from. If you're black and you've been encountered by a police officer, especially if you're a black man and you've been encountered by a cop, there's always a split moment in your mind where you're wondering, is your safety in jeopardy? So this ain't nothing new for the brother to get slammed down, but it is getting a lot of attention. And because there were cameras involved, now it's gotten the attention of social media. It's gotten the attention of local politicians, law offices, and all of that. Everybody is starting to chime in like this is something new. But again, it's nothing new. I've seen it before. I know people who've experienced it and it's happened. So Q the beat, I'm gonna start with you on this one. When you saw that video of that brother getting pulled out and stolen on by the cop and slammed down, what were your thoughts of that? And what do you think will be the outcome of this? I mean, other than the cops being placed on administrative leave or whatever, what do you think is gonna be the outcome? And what were your thoughts when you saw this video?
Man, another video like where we getting the shit beat out of us. It's like I almost they try to put that out there to say, look what we'll do to you niggas. But also, I mean, like, fuck the laws sometimes. Like, bro, they suppose on that shit. But it's they put that out there to try to put fear in us. You know, to keep us in wraps, almost like when you get pulled over, you gotta, here, sir, here's my ID, everything. Put your hands up automatically, plead guilty when they pull up. That's the best thing they want niggas to do. Plead guilty when you pull up. And then they gonna find them guilty or whatever, but they just gonna move them to another state, give them another job, and there'll be another cop again one day. Again, so ain't shit gonna happen.
I fully agree with you on that. Kelvo, like, so do you agree with Q on this? Like, there's going to be no ramification? Because it almost feels like no matter what police division it is, what city it is, there's always going to be these bad apple cops who continue to abuse their authority. And if you get rid of one, it's just a whole other era and generation of them coming. People will love to say, oh, well, racism, it doesn't exist anymore. It's only in the old days. But these cops are young. These are young cops. So with these young cops that's displaying this race, clearly it ain't going nowhere. But what were your thoughts? And what do you think is going to be the outcome? And do you agree with Q that ain't nothing going to happen? Or what was, and then also what were your thoughts when you saw the video?
Man, I'm not going to lie, dude. I got to keep it a buck with you, man.
Go for it.
For those who don't know, man, I'm a man of God, man. I stay in that Bible, bro. I live my life according to the Bible, man. And Christ says when you run into these authorities, man, as much as I hate the police, like Q said, bro, Christ says we gotta pay them their respects because they can do you in. So you gotta move with wisdom and you gotta move smart. I seen the video. Noomsy sent me the video. Apparently, dude got a suspended license. They pull him over. They say, hey, Now they pulled him over on some BS. I'm gonna be real. They talking about you don't have your front lights on and it's inclement weather, and he's like, bro, it's not raining, it's not dark, whoop-de-wop, right? Cuz slams the door. He's like, I got a bad window. He slams the door. What he should have did, he should have just got out the car. I'm gonna just be real. Just get out the car, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get out the freaking car and just keep it real with him. Be like, hey, bro, I got a suspended license. Whoop-de-whoop-de-wop. You're not about to go to jail for driving with a suspended license. Even if, because we got to understand as black people, bro, we ain't about to get treated like white people. All right? If it's 2025, bro. If you out here moving, thinking like, oh, I need to be treated like the white man when he gets pulled up, bro, you need to grow up. It's not gonna happen, bro.
It's delusional.
Differently, bro. All right, because now he's in a whole bunch of bull because just didn't want to get out the car. Now I'm not sitting here saying that the cops was right, because obviously they're not, bro. You don't gotta bust the window open and slam cuz on the ground and start socking him in the face and everything.
Yeah, that was extra, yo. That was real extra.
The mug. But at the same time, it's like, bro, cuz would have just been like, look, man, I'm just going to the store, whatever, whoop-de-wop. I got a suspended license. I don't agree with what you're pulling me over with for, but guess what? I'm gonna step out this car. Probably would have got. You think so? Hold
on, Kelvo. You think that would have made a difference in the outcome if dude was completely compliant and was like, "Hey, officer, my license is suspended. You know, I'll step out the car. You want me to put my hand like what?" So if he went all of those extra steps and all those extra miles, do you think that any one of those cops that reacted would have had a different approach towards him?
I think so, dude.
You giving them cops, you giving them a lot of credit, Kelvo. You giving them
I'm not, bro. Listen to what I'm saying, though.
Go ahead.
Bro, he comes out popping that shit. He's like, bro. He's like, what you pulling me over for? Whoop-de-whoop-de-wop. Coming with the attitude. It's like, bro, I get it. Fuck the police. Excuse my language, but nigga. Be smart, bro. You black and you got dreads. They already looking at you like you wanna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you a thug, bro. You need to move smart.
Yeah.
Play it cool. Get out the car and follow the process. This nigga want to slam the door and like, bruh. Now, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, bruh, the window don't work. So of course they're gonna bust the window open, fool. And then they stocking them up. It's like, what do you think they're gonna do to you, bro? You're not one of them. They already fear you, bro. If you would have just, so this is what I'm saying. If he would have just did what they asked him to do and got out the car, and then they slam him and beat him, whoop-de-wop, now he's got a better chance of winning the case.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now he followed the process. But because cuz wanted to get an attitude, slam the door and then throw his phone up and act like, you know, like ain't nothing wrong, bro. Now you're kind of making it a little sketchy, bro. Just get out the car. If you're not really doing nothing wrong, bro, just get out the car. If you just got a suspended license, if you don't got no drugs on you, don't got no pistol on you, bro, just get out the car, nigga. They're gonna give you a freaking warning or give you a ticket. Now you got the window busted open. They slam you on the ground. They socked you up. You know what I'm saying? You on Instagram looking stupid. You got your family people asking your family questions and stuff. What's going on with your son? What's going on with now? You trying to go back and forth with the government? Like you really think they're gonna win that? You really think he's gonna win that, Noomsy? Probably not. I mean, probably not, bro.
Probably not. It depends on what kind of approach or angle his lawyer takes. Trail, shout out to Trail in the comments. He says he agrees 100% with you, Kelvo. He says he agrees 100% with 512 Kelvo. So this is what I'm gonna say, and then if you want to chime back in, Q, you can. But the sad reality for us as black men is that, especially if we have sons, if we have black sons, we have to have a conversation with our sons, which I did with my son, that if you are ever pulled over by the police, make sure you keep your hands on the steering wheel, make sure you answer their questions, make sure you just do everything that you can do to get out of that situation alive. Because the reality for us is when we're pulled over by the cops, we're not just concerned about getting a ticket. like a white person who gets pulled over, or we're not just concerned about going to jail like somebody who a criminal. We're also concerned about
dying.
Exactly.
Straight up.
About getting murked. Like, because a cop who has a gun and a badge has your life completely in his hands. And that is a really scary place to be. Now, also the sad reality is a lot of young brothers don't have a father figure or someone in their household to tell them, look, when the police pull you over, son, make sure you do this. Make sure you, we don't know that this brother who was pulled over had that type of teaching or that understanding. He looked fairly young. And for someone who's young, they may be living in this fictitious, delusional world that racism, that could have been his very first racist encounter of his life. And it's possible because these kids now don't encounter the same type of what we encountered when we were kids and when we were younger and what we had to go through. So he could have just been in a delusional mind state where, well, I'm just well within my rights. I don't have to get out because I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I don't have to, like, and he don't know because his mind is so clouded with delusion of a false sense of security and safety because he did not have someone in his life or someone in his household to tell him, look, son, if the police pull you over, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, make sure you, because again, in the press conference, when he was, I didn't see any dad there with him. I didn't see his dad.
I seen a clip of his dad actually talking to like the, I don't know, whoever the top cop.
Okay.
Guy is.
His dad could have done a much better job of explaining that, but again,
of course, every black man knows this, bro. Like his dad is if his dad didn't tell him this, his dad's obviously lacking.
Yeah, and I agree with Trell. They both were in the wrong, the guy and the cop, but he did not deserve to be handled that way. No, in no way possible. And with the event of cameras and social media, he may actually have a fighting chance at this. He may actually, because of maybe not criminal charges, but civil charges.
I'm just glad that they didn't kill the dude, bro.
I'm really happy that they didn't kill him.
They could have popped him, but they didn't. But you know, definitely should have been handled that way. But as black people, we got to know whenever we give any reason to get if you give these laws any reason for them to get aggressive,
all right, I appreciate
any reason to feel scared or threatened, we should already know that they're gonna take it that route, bro, because they scary. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta. That's what I'm saying, man. Cuz was just. He just set himself up, man. The cop and for the cop, we all know what's gonna happen. He's either gonna they're gonna, like you said, they're gonna let him, he's gonna get fired, and he's gonna move to another state or another county. He's gonna end up being another cop, he's gonna be a cop somewhere else, and he'll be right back on his feet.
Yep. I wanna say sometimes we be watching too many YouTube videos where we want to exercise the rights, but sometimes these boys be exercising the wrong rights at the wrong fucking time. like, bro, just get out. You got a suspended license, bro. Just get out.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Just get out the car, bro. If you wasn't doing nothing wrong and all you had was a suspended license, nigga, just get out the car, bro. Just get out the car. And you good.
Yeah, for real. But then the cops say, "Oh, you ain't gonna get out." Hey, bro, that's our time. We finna beat his ass.
Exactly. We can't give these dudes no inch, bro. We're not white, man. We're not white, bro. Like
we don't have the luxury of doing certain things that
we can't be Kevin and Karens out here.
Yeah. No, that's facts. That's definitely facts. So the lesson is, to everybody out there who's watching this, young brothers especially, when you're encountered by law enforcement, I mean, not justifying anything that they do, but do everything you can do to leave the situation unharmed. that don't make you, any less of a man. That don't make you, a sauce or a punk or anything like that.
Yeah.
That just means you trying to be smart and get out of that situation. Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's my license. Anything else? I'm good. Whatever. Get out the car. Okay. Whatever. Because it could be a bad situation for you. But I hope these cops do face the fullest extent of the law for what they did.
What the cops say? 5 heartbeats. I want you to sing a song for me. I think niggas scared of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Trell in the comments again. Yo, Trell say, if you call me a guy one more time, jump through this pole. Salute, bro. We got you. All right, let's keep the train moving because it's getting close to the end of the road. But this other topic that I wanted to jump into really quick. For those of y'all don't know, Travis Hunter, NFL first round draft pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He and his girlfriend have been in the news since he was in college at Mississippi State and then at Colorado and now in the NFL. For those of y'all who don't know, his girlfriend, or at the time, girlfriend, was known to be somebody that people didn't think was really good for him. They felt like she was basically just chasing the clout and she was only with him for that bag. There was rumors. Yeah. There was rumors of her cheating on him. There was rumors of her, being at parties and acting wild and doing all kind of stuff, disrespecting this man. But to the dismay of a lot of his fans, he ended up marrying her anyway. Now, fast forward to, I see you, Kelvo. I'm with you on that too. But now, fast forward now, and there's a video now of her going live, crying, saying that she wished that she could go back to the December version of herself. The December version of herself where before she was married to Travis Hunter. So people are saying that what she's doing is pre-gaming herself for a divorce. So she's already coming out crying, making live videos saying that she's not happy and she wants to rewind time back and go back. So they're thinking that she's setting up her play for a divorce so that she can run off with the bag. Now, there was no prenup, because remember, we did a show, Q, and we was talking about she didn't do no prenup. He didn't do no prenup, which was crazy, which was insane. But now, now that it's come out that she's crying on these videos, do you think that this is a pitch and a play for her to set up for a split from him? Or what's your opinion on that?
I'm gonna let you go, Kelvo.
Man, this is what happens when brothers don't have the right people in their circle who can keep it. You end up marrying some thought who's literally, everybody knows this except for this dude. I just want to know, my thing is like, I'm trying to understand the mindset of Travis Hunter. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, if everybody's telling you, even if it's people you don't know, yo, don't marry this chick, bro. Don't get with this chick. Bruh, people are not hating on you, dude. They're just being honest, man. If it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, bro, it's not a chicken, bro. That is a duck. If everybody is saying, bro, she is not the one, bro, they're not hating because you found the right one. If you found the right one, dudes would be like, that's a good one right there, dog. That's a good one right there. You got random celebrities talking about Travis, don't do it. And what does this nigga do? Man, I'm tired of people hating on me, man. Nobody's hating on you, bro. We trying to hate. And now you're about to be on the hook for the rest of your life. If you better not get her pregnant. Because if you get her pregnant, you in for some trouble. But
there was some rumors that she is. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but I heard some rumors that she might be I hope for his sake that she's not, because it's too early in his career. But Q, if this is true, if she is indeed making a play for a divorce, do you feel sorry for Travis? Like, what's your whole opinion of this whole Travis Hunter and his girlfriend crying? What do you think this means? I just want to speculate a little bit. What was your thoughts when you saw that or heard that footage of her crying on the tape talking about she want to go back to the December version of herself before she married him. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, she running plays on that boy. She called a 46 week. That's what she called it. A triple right 46 week on one.
A naked bootleg.
This up for the alley-oop, man. You know, we gonna this how we get it started. You know, put that out there early that, you know, he's not treating me right and blah blah blah, or it ain't going how it used to be. I changed and all this shit. You know, to make it look legit. So now when the shit hit the fan, she'll get her half. Cause that boy ain't signed no paperwork. So
he didn't, and I hate to see it happen, but everybody warned him. I hope this is not what she's trying to do, because it ain't clear cut exactly what her play is. But if this is what she's doing, I hate to say it, but we warned you, bro. Even his coach, even Coach Prime was like, I mean, he didn't just straight out say, like, I don't think you should be with. But Coach Prime, in so many words, was like, man, I don't know, bro. Like,
I'm gonna be real with you, man. This chick seems like she is she's on the same level as the same chick that got Shannon Sharp. So if that's the case, she's probably gonna stick it out till he gets his max contract, till he gets that second contract, because that's the real payday.
Yeah.
Might also get a kid off of him, one or two of those.
Damn.
He does that. If he's stupid enough to do all that, she'll probably end up.
If he's smart, he would do what Coach Spo did with his ex-wife. Coach Spo went ahead and settled out with his ex-wife right before he signed his re-up. He went to Pat Riley and he said, Pat, hold on my re-up. Don't give me that contract yet. Hold on. And Pat Riley obliged. He was like, all right, we got you. And
then, I got to say less.
Yeah, and then Spo went ahead and settled with the ex-wife. And then right after he settled, he got that bag. And then she tried to take him back to readjust it. And the courts was like, nah, you already done. Yeah, this is what you getting. Here's your. So if Travis Hunter is smart, if this is what's going on, he'll get out ahead of the situation and be like, look, if you want out, then let's go ahead and settle this right now on this rookie contract.
Man, if Travis, if this video makes it to you, bro, you need to put everything in your mom's name immediately.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it
now, man. My phone about to die.
In my mama name. Ain't got no but I think
his phone about to die. He about to jump.
My phone about to die. I'm gonna hit y'all up, man.
I salute Q the Beat. Appreciate you for stepping in.
I'm out here in the Buffalo, man.
Q the Beat will be joining us. He'll be back with us next week. He'll be back next week right here on the Sports Time Zone. Q the Beat, we appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Now, Kelvo, we got one last topic we're going to try to squeeze in real quick. We got a couple minutes left, so I'm going to try to throw this last topic in. Now, Glorilla, the female rapper Glorilla, Memphis, Tennessee's own, was involved in a burglary at her house where someone was breaking into her house. Someone tried to, a couple of people tried to steal some goods and tried to get up out of her house. Shots were fired at these people as they were leaving. No shots hit nobody, and everybody got away. The people got away. So the police came because she called the police to say, hey, somebody tried to break in my, Glorilla's one, somebody tried to break in my house. I was busting shots here. So anyway, police came and they did the police report. And while they were there, they said they smelled a strong scent of marijuana coming from her crib. Now, this was in Georgia because Glorilla lives in Atlanta or Forsyth County, Georgia. Now, the police, because they smelled that, they went to the police station, told the captain, and the captain said, okay, well, that's probable cause for a warrant. So then they went back to the house, did a search, and they found an extreme amount of marijuana. And then they took Glorilla to jail. And she, of course, posted bond after that. But this is just a crazy story because how you gonna call the police when you already dirty? Like that's like the dope man, right? Kelvo, that's like the dope man getting robbed for all his dope. And he called the police and like, man, they came in here, they stole all my dope. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? look, shout out to all my people from Memphis 10. I ain't saying that people from Memphis are not intelligent, because I know a lot of people from Memphis and they're really smart people. But Memphis, y'all got to hold this L for that, because that was not very smart. So, Kelvo, my question to you real quick, when you saw this story break and you saw Glorilla's mugshot and you saw that she was arrested because she called the police on a burglar and the police smelled weed in her house, what were your thoughts?
Man, honestly, I think she might have just been in shock from the whole incident, man. And, you know, I haven't been in no shootouts like that, but I would assume,
yeah,
you know, if you got somebody breaking into your house and you shooting and whatever, you know, you're in the moment. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to get it reported and whatnot, and she just slipped up. Now, for her, it probably, you know, having some weed isn't really that big of a deal to her, because it's like, bro, it's just some weed. Right. But obviously, she should have put the weed somewhere, put it in your car or something, because the police got to come in. And if you blowing dodo and doing all this, bro, they're going to smell that and be like, oh, she a rapper too? Yeah, this is going to be a nice little bust for us too, bro. We can get us a 2-1 today, sir. So that's kind of what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a good look for her. And based off her mugshot, she's obviously high and not tripping on it.
I'm with you. Right. I'm with you on that, Kelvo.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah, you could tell looking at her right there.
Yeah. I mean, if she didn't talk like a dude, she would actually be really attractive.
She was smashed, Kelvo.
But yeah, she was out of there. She wasn't really in her right mind. So
she was smashed, yo.
Yeah, she's like, man, they just gonna come. Why are y'all arresting me? Because you got probably 2 or 3 pounds over there. You're not supposed to have that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's crazy. So I mean, she'll be all right though. It ain't nothing crazy. Just a little weed.
Yeah, it's just a little weed. I think she'll be all right. But, you know, in some states where it's not legal, they will try to throw the book at you. Shout out to Trell again. He said in the video that he saw about Travis Hunter's girlfriend, she was crying because she was grateful that she wasn't where she was back in December. And then he also says he got to step out. But, yeah, back to the Glorilla thing real quick. Yeah, it's just weed, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen. She did bond out. She paid them 20 bands and she got up out of there quickly. She probably went and read up her whole stash again. Like, so she probably got better strains now than what the police took. She probably done went and got all of the fire strains now. Like, so who knows? But either way, I don't think it's very smart to call the police when you know that you are dirty already. Maybe they should have just charged that to the game and let the people, you know, if they didn't take nothing, then fine. If they did take something, it could be replaced. You Glorilla, you got bread. You could have made that work without calling Babylon. So as soon as you call Babylon, you know that opens up the door for a whole lot of stuff. And, you know, Babylon, them don't know that you're a big time rap star. So you know Babylon gonna come try to look you up. So that's what happened there. So hopefully she learned. Hopefully all of you people out there watching that might have a little something in your crib, don't call the police. Just try to figure it out some other way, because it could end up bad for you. And most of y'all ain't got 20 racks laying around to get y'all up out of there. So
that's a crazy bond amount for some weed, bro.
I know. They tried to get paid off her, and they definitely did. So, but yeah, that's interesting. But that's our topics, man. This hour went by real fast. Salute to Q the Beat, our producer who was just here with us. Also, salute to everybody who was in the chats. I'm just going to run it down. We had Trell in the chats. We had Dane Cunningham in the chats. We also had Kiana in the chats. We had Lewis Family Podcast, Elena Parker, everybody else who showed love and support. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Also, Militant Returns, who also was in the chats as well with us. So we definitely appreciate all the love. Man, yeah, that's all we got for y'all. Kelvo, any parting words before we tap out of here?
Man, just stay blessed, man. Be grateful for every day that you got. You know what I'm saying? And
that's right.
Man, straight up. We gonna be back.
Yes.
Straight with that Out of Bounds next Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some new content, man. Shout out to the brother Noomsy for letting me get on.
Of course.
Y'all with this game, man.
Of course, man. I appreciate you, Kelvo, for checking in with us, man. We will have you back on Thursday. For those of y'all out there, let us know how y'all feeling the show. Let us know what y'all feeling. Kelvo will be here with us on Thursdays doing Out of Bounds, and you never know, he might pop in on another day as well for other shows. So make sure y'all hit the like, make sure y'all hit the share, make sure y'all hit that subscribe, continue to show love. We about to close out the show with my man, Doggy Collins, and his song, Pull Up On Me. Remember, if y'all are looking for that underground content, y'all catch us on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Central Time. If y'all looking for sports, y'all tap in on Wednesdays at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, and of course, our Out of Bounds with myself and my man 512 Kelvo here every Thursday, starting at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That's all we got. For my man Kelvo, I am yours truly, and we are out.
Pull up on me, pull up on me. I'm about to pull up on you, baby. Pull up on me. Are you ready? I'm about to pull up on you, baby. Hey, ready or not, baby, the dog's here. Now let me whisper something nasty in your ear. I can get you high and shiny like a chandelier. And baby girl, together build a pioneer. You say you got a man, but what you walking for? You say he do it big, but I don't see the boy. I can put these butterflies on your inside and try to knock them out from the backside. Oh baby, my. Don't make the dog try. I'm Mr. Plumber, man, unconditional lover. Magnum my gun, Magnum my rubber. Sam boy, you should know by now I got a thing for you. And I've been waiting so patiently.